So my name's Sian Boshall, I'm from Coventry, and this is my first vlog. I don't want to come across as fake, but you know how we are with our phone voices and whatever. At the moment I'm in Scotland because my husband's had to come up to work, and because of our circumstances with our daughter, we wanted to be together, so I didn't want to stay at home on my own and he didn't want to come up here on his own because we'd be too far away from each other, and it's for quite a while. So how do I start this? So back in October, 22nd of October, my daughter was involved in a road traffic collision. I don't like saying accident because I don't believe it was an accident. Anyway, yeah, so she was run over by a car. She was out with her friends at the park and she was crossing the road and was knocked over and was taken to our local hospital. They just didn't have a department there to do what they believed they had to do, because she had a brain injury. So anyway, they got her in a critical care ambulance and they took her to Birmingham Children's Hospital in the intensive care unit, and the Coventry Hospital where she was before, they sent across her head scans that she'd had when she first arrived there, and the neurosurgeons, they had a look at the scans when she got there and there was nothing that they could do. So yeah, so yeah, we were sorry, tissue. We were told quite soon after we got to the Birmingham Children's Hospital. They're really good getting us there from Coventry. They got us in a marked police car. We went up the M6, right behind the ambulance with Isabelle in, and they basically just blocked it off so we could get there as quick as we could. So yeah, they were really good with us. So anyway, after we were told that there wasn't anything they could do, we went in to see Isabelle in intensive care, and she just looked like she was asleep with just loads of machines around her, and sorry, I don't know why I'm saying sorry. I was trying to do this without getting upset, but who can do that? So yeah, we went in to see her. She was hooked up to machines. She had 8 syringe drivers, which are the like the tubes that were going into her to put fluids in, morphine, just loads of different things. I don't know the names of everything. They were obviously monitoring her heart, blood pressure, and her blood pressure was really up and down constantly. So they were a bit concerned about that, so she had quite a lot of blood pressure medication. She did get very hot as well, so they had to put a special sort of sheet down underneath her. and I think they use this machine to put water in it just to bring the temperature down. So, but it was like a sort of a bumpy plastic material, so it was making marks, you know, on the bottom of her legs and everything, and her back. So yeah, me and my husband were quite concerned about that. But obviously we didn't want her to be overheated, basically, because, you know, they were still trying to do the best they could to keep her comfortable. And yeah, so, you know, they still did loads of tests, and they did the I think they were like probes on a scalp. So they put these wires onto a scalp, and they monitored it on a screen, just to see if there was any brain activity. They did that quite a few times, and I remember one, because we were staying with her in a room. I'll explain it in more detail if I can. But we were staying with her, basically. I was on a fold out armchair thing, and Matthew was on a camp bed. I just wanted to stay on the chair. It wasn't that he just decided to stay at the camp bed, it was because I wanted to stay on the chair. And I drifted off to sleep. I was sort of in and out of sleep through the night, and I looked up, and the monitor for where they were checking her brain activity was right in front of me, and the lines were just up and down, which basically said there was some activity on her brain. So I was watching the nurses, and, you know, they were pressing the screen and writing things down, and they actually called for the doctor to come and have a look at it. So the one of the doctors came in, and she had a look at it, and basically I think one of the probes had come loose, and it was picking up something else. It wasn't Isabelle's brain. So that happened twice, which was a bit shit, but nothing really I could do about that. Now, the nurses were absolutely brilliant, and I couldn't fault them. We had so many. We had Heidi, Alison, two different Emilys. One was called Sean. We had who else was there? Hattie as well. They were just great, absolutely fantastic, just constantly 12-hour shifts. Probably had a 15-minute break, and that was it. They were just constantly there with her. The doctors, obviously they have to be truthful, and they have to keep you updated, but it got to a point where I was just drained, because we were there for 4 days, and probably 2-3 times a day, maybe 4 or 5 actually. They were coming in, they were checking on Isabelle, and then they were constantly, there's no improvement, there's nothing we could do. They were opening up her eyes and opening up her eyelids, flashing the little torch in her eyes, and there was nothing. It was just, she, you know, there was nothing there. Just basically telling us over and over again that that she was brain dead. Her spine had been severed here, right in the back of the neck, and yeah, Anyway, so on the, so it happened on Thursday the 22nd, and then on the Sunday the 25th, they took her down for an MRI scan at about, I think it was about 1:45. They said that she'd be down there for quite a while, and I don't think she came back until about, it was gone 4 o'clock. So we took, you know, took a whole bed out of this room, and me and Matthew were left in this quite big room. It was just all quiet and empty, and it was just, anyway, yeah. So when she came back, we waited a while. I think they came into us about 5:30. The doctors did, to let us know what had happened. And yeah, nothing. There was nothing that they could do. She just was so badly hurt. There was no neurosurgeon on this planet that could have helped her. So they said that we had to get into and arrange for them to come up to say goodbye. My husband wanted one more day with her, but I just thought, just to let her go so she could be in peace and not hooked up to all these machines. And I don't know, I suddenly became really strong, because Matthew was the strong one, definitely, while we were in there with her. But I suddenly became really strong and just decided that no, we were going to have to say goodbye to her that night. So Matthew called the family. He had to call my dad, who lives in Menorca. So I think as soon as Matthew got through to him, my dad was like, don't say it. And he couldn't even come and say goodbye, so him and my stepmum Liz, they were Nanny and Grandad holidays, he called them. They made her a video. Sorry, I'm such an ugly crier. They made her a video and we played it to her so she could hear their voices. My mum and stepdad came in. So it's Nanny and Grandad Joey Cat. Yeah, Nanny and Grandad Joey Cat came in. Nanny Chelsea, who is Matthew's mum, and Grandad Joey Cat, my mum and stepdad. I think I just said that. Also Matthew's brothers Michael, Carl, Michael's wife Sarah, and Anthony, his younger brother, and Katie. So they each went in like 2 or 3 to say goodbye to her. And yeah, after they all left, obviously my son was there, Marcus, and his girlfriend Kelsey. They stayed in the room with us, and the doctors came in, and they had to turn the machines off. And we didn't want to say goodbye. We just wanted to say see you soon. Get another tissue. We just didn't want to say goodbye to her. It was too hard. So she passed away at 12:21 a.m. on Monday the 26th of October 2020. And it was surreal, it was a nightmare, and just the worst day of my life all in one. This is her bear there behind me. I brought it to Scotland, and her blanket, by the way. Sorry if I keep sniffing, it's disgusting. So yeah, I'm probably gonna need to add bits into this because I've probably missed loads out, and it won't make sense to anybody that wasn't there or doesn't know me. But I just wanted to let people know what happened to my daughter, and the investigation's still going on. It wasn't a hit and run. The guy did stop. I'm not gonna go into, you know, what happened after that with him, but let's just say it's ongoing, and yeah, we can't really say much else. We know a bit more, but yeah, I think it's gonna have to go to court and be able to fill you in once that's all finished with. But I don't know, it's really hard when you lose someone close. It's hard, but losing a child is, I can't even describe it. It's like an unbearable pain. It's like, you know, when you watch a really sad film or you get really upset, you have that lump in your throat. You have that lump in your throat all the time, and you just start to control it, so you're not constantly crying, but it's there, and you can hear it in your voice when you talk to people. You can control the emotion, but you know, sometimes it gets worse and worse, and then you know, you need to let it out. It's not good to hold it in, but you can't just cry all the time. So I think I'm going to leave it there, and I might add to this. I'm also going to be doing a snack box taster. I'm not sure what they're called. My daughter Isabelle did do one on her YouTube channel, so it's Isabelle Boschel, if you want to go and have a look at hers. She tried a Japanese one, and it's hilarious. Like, I mean, I'm not just being biased. Go and have a look. Go and check it out. She's got other videos on there as well, but that is definitely her best one. It's just so funny. So yeah, go and check that one out. The snack box, I think me and my husband are going to test it. I think could be my son Marcus as well. Might just be me, I'm not sure yet. But it's from Turkey, and it's from Snack Surprise. The reason why I'm testing it is I bought it as a surprise for Isabelle. I purchased it, I think, the 2nd of October. So I set up a subscription to Snack Surprise. I got it as a surprise because I felt guilty for telling her off one day before school, and I knew she liked doing them, and I just thought she'd really appreciate that, and would like to do another one. So I thought I'd subscribe to it, and then she could have it every month. Anyway, yeah, I purchased it on the 2nd of October. I got in touch with them. When would it have been? The 18th. It still hadn't arrived by the 18th, and they just didn't bother getting back to me. So I contacted them on Instagram on the 21st of October, so the day before Izzy's accident, and they sent me a message back on the 22nd. So Isabelle came in from school on the 22nd, and I said I'd emailed the people. So she didn't know what it was, but obviously I said that I'd got her a gift and it was taking its time to get to us. And that they'd emailed me back and said that it would be here at the weekend. So she was really surprised about that, but I had no idea what it was. So she went out with her friends, and the accident happened at just gone 6 o'clock. I think it was about 6:10 that evening. And the snack box arrived on the Saturday. So while we were in hospital, my son was at home, and yeah, the snack box arrived. So she never got to see it, never knew what it was, and that was pretty devastating. So in her memory, I need to do the snack box testing. So watch this space, and you can have a laugh at me looking like an idiot tasting snacks, which don't mind doing that. But yeah, hopefully I'll upload this one. I'm not sure if I will, but thank you for watching. I'm not going to do the whole subscribe, like, whatever, because this is my first video. So yeah, I hope I haven't come across as, oh, I don't know what I'm saying now. I hope I haven't upset anyone with this video, which probably have, because it is quite sad. But anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.